Good afternoon and welcome in yet another broadcast in another live. I waited a few minutes to see what PPI was gonna do, and core PPI at 2:30 here. So um, I had a trading session already this morning. Didn't take any trade. Could have taken this move here, but I didn't. Like most of the time, I want to see perfect price delivery, or I'm just not even interested in entering a trade. I wanted to buy here at this level at the blue box. There was a fair value gap. I saw the price tap in, didn't take the trade, tapped in the second time, could have traded it, but like I said, it wasn't, the price action wasn't that clean because I had my TP here, and if I had to buy here the second time or the third time, then it would have been too close to the lunch period, and it would have been limbo for a long time, and I'm not interested in waiting in limbo. I like clean price action where you take the position and you immediately know what's going on. But give me a second, I'll be back in a minute, because we see the candle here is still forming, so we have to wait a few minutes. We never trade 15 minutes before or after the candle, just to be sure that we're not drawn in. Just to play safe, let's call it like that. So we can take that away, and now we got a clean chart to start with. And keep watching. I'll be back in a second, getting some coffee. So let's see what price is doing here. You know, I got these charts open too. Let me quickly place them on the big screen. It's always a little movement to trade live. I have to adjust some things. In the end, I didn't buy the other screen yesterday, so I'm still stuck with these screens. I can't sell here, so let's close this. Let's close this for now, and we got clear options. So let's do a quick top down. So this morning, yeah, we could clearly see that price, come on, that price is still trending downwards. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Even in the fractals you see this here. But then we had this candle yesterday. Let me put this here. When I opened the chart this morning, we could clearly see this candle here with the big wick, and you see this wick, and this wick. The wicks start to push up again. So if I see a candle like this, for me it's a signal to go look for buy price. But of course I want to do that below this candle close or below this candle open, and we are below this candle open. So for me it could be a swing point and a decent buy entry where we can see a little buying action, because most or more of the most of my trades I tend to have more sell opportunities and sell scalps, because I just love selling more than buying. It's probably something psychological, but okay, back to the top down. So you see the now with the core PPI price is being pushed down, probably because many people thought like me, like, oh, it's gonna be good to start buying here, but we are coming inside this area now where a lot of fair value gaps were created. So if we go check the 4 hours, we can see that what I call the first leg of the smart money character change is formed. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. This could be our higher low and up, or this could be our lower low, up and more down. So because we never know and we always have to wait, we don't really go chase price. We wait until we have clear confirmations. What can we see on this chart? Something that really is a point why I'm or where I'm looking to for the best buy possible. You see this blue line here, I'm gonna make it a little bigger. Come on. So this blue line here is a smart money range, and it's a strong range on a higher time frame, and it hasn't been broken yet. So this is a point where we can expect a reaction. It's like you can see it in the same trend as support. It's we expect price to tap in here, and we definitely can take a long position from this line and be sure that we see an upward push. Now if we go to the lower time frames on the hourly, we see why I was looking for a buy this morning. We had a market structure shift here on the 15 minutes, and my position was below the higher time frame 50% equilibrium. But look, again, price chooses conveniently to go after the golden fib box, and you see on the hourly we don't have any fair value gaps inside the golden box. So that's why my position of this morning, I wasn't really happy and snappy to just click the button and go long without enough confirmations, especially also because the hour candle was giving us this formation here. This was the candle that was forming, and I had something like, yep, this is gonna be another push down. So the scalp long was only for 10 pips, maybe 15. And with the first entry in the fair value gap, it went so quickly, it was plop, boom, out again, 2 pips up. So then I'm taking 20 pip possible loss for a 10 pip scalp. Didn't really make sense. So I stayed out. Then I started calculating and thinking again, like if we get a second tap, but price decides to take out the low of the former low by putting a wick and a beautiful candle close inside on the 5 minutes on the fair value gap with a wick below saying like, yep, I'm going up, then I would have probably bought and chased the or hunted the 15, the 10 15 pips, but my initial calculation was 26, and just before I went live I checked, we never even went to 26, the closest was 16 17 pips. So good decision to stay out. Okay, we could have made some money, but we also have to respect our rules, our plan, our setups, and that's what I'm doing. So stick to the rules, stick to the plan, stick to your setups, and everything pans out and plays out better. That's where I started seeing real profitability, and that's when for me trading really changed. Instead in chasing price, losing to a consistent point of making money. So now New York session, I'm gonna write this down and take you guys with me through my journaling. So New York session, we have 14 hours 44 here after core PPI and PPI news market. First the market took out the highs, then started dropping. Market took out highs, then drop, and now the candle that is forming, it's beautiful. Now we see its indecisiveness on the hourly. So that can mean like we're going down, or that can mean we're going up again. But on the higher time frame, there is, on the hourly, you see this would be our last swing that has played out. This is our lower swing, and we don't have a market structure shift here. We have an internal market structure shift. So this really is possible, or after a double top, or after a double bottom. So it's still thinking, and I don't just take trades to be in a trade. Let's go deeper in the analysis. You see, this is yesterday's price high. Oh, I gotta move this. This was yesterday's high. We didn't take out the high, but we went after the high. So this is the highest candle after yesterday's high, so that's a double top. So logical that we were dropping. People start selling here again, and as you can see, this wick fell into the golden box here. Perfect price delivery, and we went above the higher time frame 50% Fibonacci. So this was definitely a premium to start the sell-off again, and we had the liquidity from here, still pushed down. But let's see now on the lower time frames. You see, just tell me that it's coincidence that price respects all the zones that I draw on my screen. It's like perfect. Look how beautiful we get a tap into. Let me change the color of. You should see it probably. This should probably be close enough to see it. You see how low price came to the box? And now we're again going after what? After the 50% here, but it's already taken out that liquidity. So the next level is gonna be up here. But because we know the markets, we're not gonna react too soon and just start buying. Because what is more important than price? Time. What is more important than making money? How you spend your time. That's just a logic behind the whole philosophy, that the time that we have on earth is more important than the money we can make. So enjoy your lives too. That's what I preach all the time. Now, we can see this beautiful price rise. It's probably a good idea to do something with it. But you see, we start making fair value gaps here on the 1 minute. Let me make that blue. We're gonna go quickly to here, put the golden box behind here that we can clearly see what we're doing. And let's now think, where is price gonna go? Because all this is already taken out. Let us see inside the whole idea before we take a move. Because what I think is price is gonna spooky, sweet. So we can clearly see a 5-minute fair value gap here. This will become the order block. You see the two candles, higher time frame. This will be the order block, of course, here, from here to here. And this becomes the fair value gap, the 5-minute fair value gap inside the order block. But we have to be patient a bit to see how it plays out, because you see we get a tap into the 50% and we immediately get a bearish reaction. And because price was already trending down, you see higher high, higher high, higher lower low. We broke the lows here, so we have our market structure shift: lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. We have to wait because there is no candle close. And for me, the wick here doesn't count because it's a meeting candle, it's a manipulation wick. And I'm not gonna see this wick as a confirmation of the market structure shift here or on this level. It's more like a liquidity grab, so it could be a fake out. We take all the short positions that have been trailed. They took all these shorts out, move up, give us the fake out, go deeper, pick up liquidity, and from here we make a move up. If price would get to these levels again, to higher levels, and let's check with our FIP what is possible here. Look, let's first draw a FIP from here to there to see. This would be the most interesting zone to go look for a sell now. This is the new golden box on this swing point. So I would be interested in looking for sells inside here. If price decides to go up, then we have to be patient and wait. But if price tends to go up now, then it's gonna go quickly, it's gonna push up, take out all the liquidity from these positions, and let us put a quick 50% line here, dashed, dotted, green, and oops, it was too quick. Okay, now we see we have a lot of 50% lines here, and let's take some off because they're less relevant. And look what I said, probably gonna be a fake out, another fake move, take out this short. And now let's see on the lowest time frame, look. But we are definitely, we are below the 50% of this move. So are we looking to buy or sell? Due to market structure and logic in price action, I will only look to sell if price goes above the 50% equilibrium, what means this would become a premium, and here we are in discount. So in this zone, for me it's only look for buys. My mind is saying look for buys, because it's just market logic. So let's go a little higher again to the 15 minutes. You see, this is the latest swing that already played out. This is the 50% of that swing, and this is the 50% of that swing. We are below this 50%, so here we're looking to buy. You see, we're even on the short-term swing, we are below the 50%, we are looking for buys. And this is also another swing point of this swing. Here we are also in premium, so we have 3 times confirmed that we are in discount. We are in discount, we're gonna look for buys. Now the question is gonna be, where are we gonna find a buying opportunity that gives us the necessary pips to get a good date? And that's a good question, but I like this question more that I'm gonna ask now. What will be the perfect time to take that trade? And because of the core PPI, I'm gonna put a pink line here. Let's change that color into lighter, maybe a little more color. And this is gonna be 1530. This is gonna be the end of manipulation for me, because I know what's gonna happen. You see, we had this confirmation, but there is still work to be done, because this is like, yep, we're going up. People that get in here, their position can be left in the market. The market is gonna wanna go after that. So actually I would feel comfortable clicking sell here and just ride it down to here, you know. Look, we can easily get these 20 pips, 30 pips out of the market, or at least here 23 pips till this fair value gap, but it's against the rules, or against my rules, against my setups. So let's stick to the plan and to the calculations we make, because we'll be more sure of being profitable and making money than just clicking the button because things we know gonna happen. It's like knowing in the casino when you see somebody play on a machine all night, and I'm not a casino guy, but I went to casinos with friends, and you see people play the all night on a slot machine. They're just playing, and the machine isn't giving anything, and then they stop. And a friend of mine plays like that. If he sees somebody play on a machine for several hours and they're putting in a lot of money and they're not winning, he leaves the machine and he goes like 10-15 minutes later, he's gonna play the machine. But he doesn't drink. He's got his game plan in the casino. He knows what he's doing. Not saying that he's making always money, but he's got like a thought process behind it. So when he goes play, the machine is ready to give some funds because it's been taken, and because it's an 80-20% an 80-20 rule in the casino, the machine takes 100%. When it's at 120, it gives, or at 80, it gives 20% back. And then it takes 100% again. It's something he told me, I can't remember, but it's in that trend. So if you know what you're doing, like look, price is definitely, again, doing what I said, but now we got beautiful long positions here. We got these stops ready to push price even lower. So what is gonna be our price point? Probably here somewhere, but we gotta be patient. Look, we have these beautiful wicks where people are putting stops now. So it means if we reach this zone here, I'm gonna look for a long position somewhere here. Am I going long the whole way like a swing trade, a day trade? No, we're just gonna go after these highs here for the stops that are above. The previous day low is definitely a dangerous point because people already look. We have equal lows here. So, and there is no fair value gap except for this liquidity here. So it's a dangerous position that we are calculating. But trading is never 100% sure. So we stick to the routine. And now this is what we are looking for. Let me draw that a little bit, but they won't let me. So maybe if I... Come on, give me the AL. Can I drag it up? Not yet. Now I can. So, okay, this is what we're looking for because we have all these gaps, this liquidity here. This is inverted, by the way. This, what are you doing? Okay, this is what I'm doing. So we can see price making a lower high, a new lower low, lower high, one liquidity grab, and then I believe we have to go up again to reprice at the fib levels and take out, if we want to go to the smart money range, the bullish smart money range, that is even lowerly priced here. Can we see this? Yeah, the price is here at 120,500. This is definitely gonna be a price that is gonna be interesting. 120 price is gonna want to take out that level, or at least attack that level and make a first move, then come back down, take out the 120 level, go up again. So, sorry, we have to wait and see. And I'm gonna blind the camera a little. You don't have to see me, I'm here, you hear me, but then I can have a smoke without YouTube shutting me down. Okay, so yeah, what's happening now? So this is what we're waiting for, and if we check the if we check that setup, let's go to the 15 and put back on here. Okay. You see, this is the 15 now. This would be our setup. We wait on the higher time frame to see the play out, and I got the 5 minutes open, I got the hourly candle open, and we have a beautiful, it's already a beautiful wick. It would be on the hour time frame, it would be beautiful or perfect to get one more candle down, taking this liquidity here, and then give us a push up. And yeah, it wouldn't respect the golden box, but that doesn't really matter so much. It gave one reaction here. We could have capitalized on this move, but there were no fair value gaps, and I trade fair value gaps and candle patterns, market structure. If we don't get a clear setup, stay off. We give as little as possible back to the market. And I'm in a good winning streak, so I'm gonna stick to my win streak as long as the market allows me. And I allow myself, but I think that depends a lot on how you treat yourself and your setups. Stick to your rules, stick to your setups, stick to the plan. And now we have a great plan with a great opportunity. This zone here. So I'm gonna start putting a stop. Look at the price. This is, ooh, look, perfect reaction yesterday at the 21. And we have this M pattern. And then what I've seen happen a lot is that you get another spike into that M before going down. And I really think we might see this happen today and then go down below the stops. So I'm up for the challenge. Think it's a great idea to look for buys here, but on a lower time frame. So I'm gonna start preparing my trades on the other screen. I'm gonna start adjusting stop losses, go into the 4 hours, clean chart, remove drawings, clean chart, always better, take this off, make a buy, and we're gonna put our stop loss on 2800 somewhere. This is a manual. This is our protection point. I explained how we trade in our group. If people wanna join our little community, we're only with 4. You're welcome to trade with us for free. It's like free access to a VIP group with pros. You can ask us there's people that trade. One of my friends trades professionally only on NQ, on Nasdaq. The other guy trades gold, and I'm there with GBPUSD. We talk about crypto, about investment. So if anybody wants to join, type a comment and I'll give you the details. I'll send you a Discord link that you can just jump in a VIP group with some pros. You can learn there for free, because that's how we formed our group too. We are really tired of seeing all these amateurs opening discords on TikTok, and I'm not saying they're amateurs. Many of them can trade, but the thing that bothers me is they all want to make money out of selling signals and pretending to be like the Ronaldo or the Messi of trading, like Schumacher in trading, and they're worthy of your time and money. Of your time, I agree, because spending time with pros makes you more professional. If they explain you why they are doing something, and that's what I see on most YouTube and TikTok channels. They just sell you signals, they make you dependent of them, and then what? The day they stop trading, imagine the guy gets an accident, he's 4 months or 6 months out, or he's never coming back, even can happen too. Then the people that follow him, they have no clue what they are looking at the charts, and they have to start all over finding somebody that gives them signals. No, guys, learn how to trade from the beginning. And once you can trade, you never need anybody's goodwill again, or you don't have to buy signals anymore. And I think that's very important. Don't buy signals. Learn how to trade. It's not that hard. And you'll find your own setups. You just have to work on market structure, on your own logic. You have to get screen time, and with experience and time, you'll start to see things in the charts that keep happening. You will build your self-confidence to take some positions and to leave other positions. Your journal will prove you like, oh, I've been profitable, oh, I've been losing money. It all shows. Trading is like science. There is proof. There is proof that it works. I can show you my numbers. There is proof that it works. And you can all get that proof. And so what I was saying, if you want to do that with a few fun guys, you're welcome to trade with us for free. Don't ask signals there. Learn how to trade yourself. You can send us print screens and ask for why yes, why not, and we will give honest advice. And you do the testing, you do the journaling, and become a pro. That's what's important. That people learn to trade professionally, and instead treating it as a hobby, that you become pros all. Now let's put this, because I'm on the other screen, you can't see what I'm doing there, but I'm putting the stop at 760, but we won't go there. It's just a protection point, and the protection point serves for, imagine there is suddenly a nuclear attack and the whole market goes crazy. Then we don't want to be in a trade and see all our accounts being closed because there is a drastic price shift, that a financial event or a worldly catastrophe that has impact on the financial markets. So that's why we work with a protection point. The protection point is only a point that protects us. The stop is always a manual line like I'm gonna put, this is gonna be my stop for now. I'll leave it here to move in order of where I think it should be. Look, if price would dump below here and we can buy in the best position here, then we only have a small stop. Then we only would have a very small stop. Ooh, we have a higher low here, but we have the liquidity in this candle still waiting. Let's see. Equal lows, and we are still waiting on the most important aspect, time. What is price gonna do? It presents us liquidity, because many people already buying here, the market saying no, you're right, we're going in your direction, people buying even more stops. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see another push down. Let's wait to see where we can find our entry. Look, we want to see trade in here, up here. There's more stops above here. Then the next level of stops is above here. And we like to buy stops or sell stops. So yeah, my position is I love what I'm doing. Oh, I love trading. I love the way my mind thinks in these circumstances. I'm definitely not like the rest of the traders, I know that. I'm looking always to buy, to do the impossible. Yeah, and I should stop vaping, but it is what it is, guys. So stopped smoking in summertime, in middle August. So September, October, November, December, January, 5 months, no more cigarettes, but I'm vaping because I've been smoking more than 30 years and my body really craves the nicotine. And maybe, yeah, my doctor advised me to get these nicotine patches, and a possibility, but for now I'm happy with the vapor. And I'm smoking while I'm trading now because honestly, you're gonna think it's funny maybe, but I was staring at the chart since 8 in the morning, and because my setup didn't play out, it was here 12, and I had something like, yeah, I'm not gonna trade anymore. I put on some music, started listening to some relaxing music, and I fell asleep on my couch. That's why I trade out of my living room. The luxury to take a nap if you want, because trading, reading those candles like in, let's take one more. So as I was saying, reading candles and thinking at such a high rate, reading price action is definitely has an impact on your brain. So they say trading is easy, and it ain't hard, but let's be honest. Come on, let's make this and put it here. let's be honest, it ain't it's gonna make you tired reading all the candles. And you see we have a beautiful setup here. Lower low, lower high, starts to push up again. Lower low, market structure shift here again. A higher low with this combination, like almost a double bottom, could be the place where we see an expansion, but I wait on my favorite aspect of trading, and that's time. And what do I expect to see? This and this. So could we still sell here? Yes, but no, because we are below the 50% FIP. We are looking for buying opportunities. Buy, but not now. Wait, be patient. Let the market show its real character and face. And we are prepared. So whatever happens here, like I always tell, if we don't take a trade today, then we take one tomorrow. And if it's not tomorrow, then it's probably the day after. And here on H1 we can see that the candle, oh, what do I see there? We respect this low. Could be this is our turning point. We have the order block, we have the fair value gap, respects the fair value gap on H4, H1. Could be a buy. Could be that we already are in a buying model, but I'm not buying it yet. Where do we want to buy? Let's see what happens on the screen. Yeah, you see, SMC divergence. I still think we're gonna see some lower lows. Would be the perfect setup. Take out the low here one more time below the equal lows and then a push up. So this fair value gap definitely already got my eagle's eye interest for a buy. Yeah, beautiful. And we are close to the 1530, so why would we take drastic decisions now? We just played the patient game. Look, more liquidity being formed here. Let's play with this. I like this game. There's money here. Let's clone this. Doesn't matter. There's money above here now. Let's take this one. At least let it clone itself. There's money here. And there's money below these equal lows. Many people buy a double bottom. I would too, but in this case we didn't have time by our side. So yeah, gonna hide behind the screen again. Okay, let's see what time tells us. Too much money below here. It means we should quickly check Euro USD on Owanda. Look, Euro USD is definitely in a bullish move, as the same divergence, and is already pushing up, but is in an accumulation zone, so I'm not gonna take that as, let's see, USDX on Pepperstone. The dollar is going down, and we have the, let's go to the 5 minutes. We have the same divergence here, look. So, and this was the meeting candle. So yeah, this is going down. So let's go back to GBPUSD. This is, if the US dollar goes up, goes down, then GBP goes up. So we can start looking for buys, but like I said, I'm not convinced yet. I know what I'm waiting for. I know what I want to see happen. Look, what a beautiful trend line that most people already see as a support. And this fair value gap, I want to see that reaction. We're gonna be buyers here. Trade is prepared. We have a new lower high. We want to see one more lower low, a quick grab of liquidity here, maybe even, look, if it respects the golden zone. Let's just be patient. Let's practice patience. Let's be good and disciplined traders instead of gamblers. Because you see, we start here, you see like more white, and one small blue candle, a small blue candle, small blue candle. Ooh, we see 3 blue candles. Ooh, we see volume in buying volume. Ooh, buying volume. Ooh, buying volume. But there is no displacement, and we want to be at the bottom buy of the displacement candle. If we can buy just before displacement, then we got a boom move like this, and we stay as much out of drawdown as possible. Those are the best trades. You just catch the trade. And why do I say now 15:30 here? You can see, let's put it on New York for you guys. For other people, it's 9:30 in the morning. New York is trading. What do we want to see? Manipulation, distribution, and we want to go after the money that's already in the market. If we get a higher move first, then yeah, this is, like we said, we have the golden zone here. This is definitely a place where we could go look for a short if time allows us, but I think to go there we need to go up first, and to be part of that move I want to see price action present me the best buying opportunity. Because we're not working with limits, many people would just put a buy limit here with a tight stop loss, and the market likes tight stop losses. The market, smart money, goes to buy the stops and then the market reverses. So I consider myself as smart money. I know what I'm doing. So I want to buy the stops of the people that already are in here, early in. And I don't mind if they're right, good for them. If they make money today, I applaud traders. I have an applause for all winners. I don't mind not having my position. If somebody did better than I, congratulations. But I have my strategy and my setups, and I'm not saying it's better or worse, or we all play by our own rules here. And I think that's the beauty of trading. Stick to your rules, stick to your own plans. Yeah. Come on. Let's put this. Okay, move. Come on. Let's see what happens. Where are we buying? I think we have to agree that this would be a good buy. Our protection point is here. This would be our stop. And let's then see, we would take 17 pips risk. I can live with 17 pips risk. And if I'm wrong, look, price is already moving up. But we still have time. So yeah, this was a double bottom, was a good buy. Would have made what? Would have given us 25 pips, enough to call it a day. But like I'm saying, I want to see the market comply to my A+++++ setups. If you have to live from your trading, that means you have to respect your account, and you respect your account puts money in your bank, and with your bank you pay your bills. So play safe, and that's my general counsel to people. Mi mejor consejo: juegas con cuidado, play with safety. Relative, this is typical ICT, relative equal lows. That's why I like this ID so much. Relative equal lows. And we are now in the kill zone. So let's see what price wants to do. These highs have taken out these shorts, so price doesn't have to go above to go lower. Price can do whatever it wants now. Let's watch here. Start to think that it was a good buy level, but for me personally, I didn't have enough confluences. It's not my setup, so I'm not angry that I didn't buy. Now we create relative equal highs here. You see, this is gonna be a magnet for price. Let's clone this and this. That's why I'm saying if price take out these highs, there is no fair value gap in here, then it can be that we're just going up and we have to go look for a short later. Let's take this off. This is being changed into a bullish fair value gap. It's inverted, so ooh, we have the order block. Yep. Beautiful. Yep, all beautiful, all perfect. But let's wait and see. Let's just see how the market wants to play its cards. I'm still thinking on one hit to the lows, take out the equal lows and then go up, because it's too smooth here. You know, there's no wicks, there is no manipulation below these points. It's too pretty to... The price action is too clean there. It would mean like everybody that got in safely. The market is gonna just let them make money. It can be, you know, it happens. Sometimes the market is friendly and pays the traders, but most of the time the market always has another plan. And let's see, where was this fair value gap? There is none, Davey. Yeah, on the lower time frames we can see this here. Let's make it blue. Again, you see where it's like trading between support and resistance. It's building up liquidity, perfect for a manipulation. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, AMD inside of a session. So could we sell there? Probably. We have a 50% line here, a FIP, but on what time frame is this calculated? On a higher time frame, so yeah, it could happen. So yes, price is gone. You can see that. How do I feel now? I don't feel anything about the market. I accept what's happening and I adjust my game plan. Like I said, if price chooses to go up first, then we wait on its real character. We see that price was trending down. The higher time frames we are bearish. Let's put this on. You see the higher time frames are bearish. This is the trend correction. So it's okay. If we can find a short position inside here, it would be beautiful too. So adapt, adjust and overcome. That's the whole key point of trading. take out the highs. Just be patient. We have the whole kill zone here, so we got about 2 hours of time to find a good position. And yeah, I got my eye on that double bottom now, cause that's gonna attract the market like a moth to a flame. And where is the reaction now gonna happen? We don't know, but we're coming in selling territory. Do we want to sell there just at the resistance? I don't. And you takes out the highs here. Look, the highs are taken. Is there a fair value gap? Yes. Is there a fair value gap? Yes. Is price going up? Yes. Do we have a market structure shift? No. Is this a breakout structure? Yeah, but it's one of the lowest time frames. Breakup structure. So yeah, probably we're gonna see price move up now till the candle open at New York midnight, and this would be in the golden box. So if price goes there, we go look for shorts. If price decides to take out the lows first, then we stick to the plan and we go long. And as it is looking now, let me go check on the other charts here. Apply. No, we're not gonna update to the latest version, not right now. What would be our point of interest? Let me see here. This is above 123 on the 4 hours. Don't think we're going to 123. We're going check the hourly here. 122.6. 122.6. There is the gap from Friday. So yeah, that liquidity is definitely gonna attract. One 122.612, 122.612 is above here. Nah, we're not going there. We're not going there. Gonna put this on auto again. And let's wait. Because I see a beautiful move coming here. Let's wait and see, because we took out the highs. We went above the 50%. Now let's quickly check what XRP is doing here on Bybit. Okay, let's reload. Oh, nice. Also a nice wick, took out all the liquidity of this fair value gap. Pushing up on the daily. Would love to see XRP break this high here and go to $4 or $5 would be amazing. A reload, let's show us. Oh, I have to do a login, guys. I think I'm gonna have to, no, I'm still logged in, so perfect. You see the blue box theory again. if we would have a candle close here, then I expect we break the latest high and we would go after the all-time highs. But let's dive back into Forex, because that's what we're here for. And I have some messages, so I'm gonna hide a little moment from you and check my messages while I'm drinking my milkshake. One of my trading buddies testing fair value gaps. Candle close. HTF. Respect FEG. In YouTube live now. I'll send you drawing later. Five-minute respect FEG tail awake can 1 minute tail wake can disrespect. Yeah. You see, guys, we have the looks like a little bit like support resistance, but you see all these highs being taken out. Now we can go for a further drop, and the perfect buying opportunity, I still believe we're gonna see that. Down, look, the selling volume in the market. There is way more selling than buying for the moment. Can be that we see that this is an attack on the fair value gap. Oh, on YouTube. Yes, my name on YouTube. I'll send him quick. Let's see, because I get a lot of messages coming in last days. Damn. via bien contener amplias habitaciones en gran salón solario americano look what I said. And where are we gonna see this drop? Take out the equal highs here, attack on the shorts. Now we have an attack on this liquidity here, on these long positions, and we are gonna buy the stops and expect the market to reverse again, because this here now for me is like a real money magnet that I want to see taken out. Probably even we'll see price go till the candle open again, but I want to first see these lows being taken, and then I'm a buyer against the trend. Grapefruit milkshake. So back on camera, let's see, because let's see what's happening here. And let's put on the other screen. Okay. This would be a beautiful selling opportunity too here, but we're not into that. This is an inversed gap now. Again, the same gap being inversed. It's like here, this gap being taken, being inversed, being inversed, being inversed. Let's see what happens. Takes out the highs. What does H1 say? H1 says price is going even lower. I want to be buying here. Let's and this is the stop that we're respecting, and this is the protection point. So would be great to see price come in here, buy a position, and we respect this. We expect a reaction, a bullish reaction here, like price doing this, coming down, tap the first time, come in the second time, and then do this quickly, because you see there is buying volume here. So here it's more buying volume, and here is more buying volume. This is the whole idea behind my setup. Oops, we erased the wrong thing being quickly, but that's okay. So this, the stop goes at 2800. That's where I get my stop. my protection point. And you see, yeah, risk reward 1 to 2, but actually if we would take this is a nice 1 to 3, 1 to 4 somewhere. Depends on what price we can buy. And timing is always great. What actually also is a beautiful possibility is that we do this. But again, why am I too stubborn to take this trade? Because we are in discount and we're not gonna sell here. This is the moment to look for buys. This fair value gap getting tapped could give us a nice setup too, but you see this gap here is again inversed. This is an even lower time frame fair value gap. We can see that probably on the 30 or 50 seconds. And from here to here we would have our 30 pips. But because this is in sorry, this is in discount, below this line I'm buying. Below this line I am buying. Below this green dotted line I am looking to buy. So yeah, this setup can play out. I'm not saying it won't. It's just not mine. And you can say like, yeah, but if you're gonna calculate from the last swing high to the last swing low, from here the lowest point till the highest point, let me quickly put a fib there. Then you see this is, if it price comes above here, then you're even in the golden box here, in the 61 or the 38, what you wanna call it, I don't. And this is probably a very, yes, that can be a very good setup. I completely agree. But it's not my setup. So I'm staying away from this because we have no clue what price wants to do here inside this range. You see, this is more like a support, a resistance and a support resistance, you know, and there is a trend line. So I'm sticking to this setup. Yeah, move like this. I'm expecting price to take one more dump and then shoot up like an arrow. Look, price taking here, making double bottoms. Wanna see it push through 21. Where is my buying point? Let me see here. Yeah, around 21 to 50. I'm gonna put a line here, 21 to 50. That's what I'm waiting for. No over trading, no extreme risks, and it's all okay. Look, even if you would use this fib, what are you gonna do here? Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. The market has such a small range to manipulate in an accumulation, I don't even want to be in a trade. Let's do it this way. It's like hurting yourself, pure masochism. If you like being manipulated, go ahead. I have other preferences. We can still be friends, but and yeah, probably you'll see this happen. Like this, 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 this. That's what I'm aiming for. Just my theory. Can be that price only takes this position here. And I wanna see the amount. Oh damn. I wanna see if we buy here we have a 16%, 16 pip risk, 14%. 16 pip risk. I'm buying on the first step. That risk lowers with 5 pips if we buy at the bottom. And we have the 20 pip risk here. But if we don't see price react and we can trade with a break even, then it's not worth our while to pay the whole stop. So yeah, a lot of patience, a lot of calculation, and no risk. If you don't take a trade, there is no risk and no stress. So if you take the risk, be sure that it's in a good position. I'm gonna put some pillows here and relax a bit. Let's see what happens. We still got an hour and a half to catch a beautiful position. So this is pure psychology, of course, when you're in the market. Market now has the power to lure in sellers and early buyers. And I want to be neither of both. Price ranging between those two levels, I'll pass on that any day. I could tell funny anecdotes about that, but I'm sure that TikTok would or YouTube wouldn't find my comments appropriate. Although the video says it's not for children, so probably I can say whatever I want, but I gotta respect a little bit, have a little respect. So let me take a 5-minute break and get some coffee, and we see what we do, because I think the best setup now, you see there was a beautiful move like I said here, probably gonna play out even deeper, like we still are in this move, want an A, this would be perfect. That's what I'm looking for today, guys. Or the other option is because we have this lower low, that price chooses to go after this candle, the candle open, and then I would probably look for a short position. That's both options, but for now I remain peacefully without taking any risks. See you in a few minutes. I'm gonna make some coffee, okay? Let me go here. Micro. And, and here we are again. Can close this. So what do we see? We see price is still playing the same old game, still inside the range. The short that I said you could take here, I was right. Don't want to say it, I was right. But below this line, I am not a seller. Above, yes, but below, no. Let's clean this up. We have both plans in our mind. And now we have an inverted again. It's like you see the market is clearly playing games. So why would we choose to be a part of that game? And yes, we have equal lows, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. But just not my thing there. I'll remain here, patiently waiting until the perfect setup presents itself, and I'm good with that. And if we don't get a setup today, then it's tomorrow. Very easy. And it's 411. Like, what would be our short position? Let's go study where we would go short again. So we have the golden box here. We have the 50% of this swing above here is a premium, so we could short here. But if price chooses to go there, then what do we expect to happen? Then we expect a above here, and that would give us indeed this reaction to go higher to the golden box. So this would be a possibility, especially because, let me put this here. If we could be sellers there, then why not? But let's just wait and see what the market wants to give us, what the market is saying. How it looks now, it looks like the short position is more interesting, and this would definitely also be a point that I'm keeping in mind because we got this breaker here. We see we got New York midnight open here. We got an old 50% FIP in the golden box. This would be my preference to sell here. And if we look in amount of pips that we're risking, it's only a 15% pip risk, especially if we would sell the first contract here. If we are wrong on this fair value gap and price chooses to give us something like this, then we sell the second contract or the second position here. And then here, this level, we would already be in break even and we can take the decision to take the position out. If the position then drops down and gives us here a market structure shift, then we can expect this to happen. So I know for many people, it's a weird way of thinking. And most traders would say like, don't do that, but I tested it and for me it works perfectly. I would sell a position here, sell another position here, and if price then doesn't go our way, we close with a reasonable loss, and I'm okay with that. So let's make this a little more clear that we see what's happening on the chart. Okay, perfect. You see why I think this is a possibility too. This one is still being respected, but it's not gonna take long anymore. Price is wanting to go higher now. We have the double bottom here. Higher high, higher high, higher low, higher high, even higher, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high. As we are still in a bearish market. Let's for now go to H4 again here on the other screen. It's the repricing. Let's see, is above here 23,350. Lower low, lower high. This is still the order block. I'm on the other screen so you can see what I'm saying or doing. This is the golden box 24,300. But we're not thinking on 300. Should we go long now? Not anymore. Let's clean the chart a little bit, because this would be the ID here, and now even this one. This would be the ID, blue box theory, that we can see a beautiful reaction there. So take out the highs here, reprice on the 50%. It can all happen. Take out the highs here. Let me clean up this chart because it's becoming a mess. And that was only to follow what we were planning, but now the buying plan changed. So we can take all this from the chart.
We are now sellers in line with the trend, in line with the higher time frame trend. And this is again inversed, and we see this bullish move is being supported. Perfect reaction in the golden box, but we have equal lows here. And I still believe before price goes up, we have to reprice till yesterday's low. And what am I looking for? Around 26 pips. So look, now let's adjust the chart on the other screens. It's a 22.33.6, 22.33, 22, 1, 22.336, 1, 22.336. That's the high time frames. Let's put this on. And yes, we have a market structure shift still here. We have the fair value gap here. 2266, 2266. Let's see on the 30 minutes here. Why am I so interested in this level? Look, we have a bearish order block with fair value gap, and the liquidity in this gap falls into our golden zone, and we can see this wick comes here, so I'm probably gonna wait to see what happens. Cultivating good habits. The wicks are doing the damage here, and they done the damage here below, but there's still lower high. You see, we're going back here to go lower. Sell above the opening, so selling here would be ideal. So let's see how this manifests itself into a position or not. Now we're definitely in selling territory. This would be selling territory, and above these lines, that's just like golden box, alt 50 higher time frame, Fibonacci, equilibrium, a fair value gap in line with an inverse fair value gap. Let me take this away. This would be the perfect zone to sell. But as you all can see, price isn't really volatile. So tap in here again, move up, create more sell side liquidity. And yeah, it's a lot of lipstick on the screen, but it's only on this screen to show what I'm looking for. On my other screens, I'll only draw a few lines that I'm looking at. This is how we can show people where the fair value gaps are and what's interesting. I do this again. Just having coffee. Uh, Perfect. So we're looking to the 22, 33, 22, 33. That's where we have the extreme stop, and there's so much reaction points. This would probably be a good buy too now here in this gap, but you see this is now a fair value gap, an inverse bullish fair value gap. But you see the low liquidity, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Just tape reading, not financial advice, of course. Just patiently waiting until the market throws us some money in our lap. And yeah, this is a good place to buy too. Just not my setup. Look, this fair value gap here. Let's play a test. Do the test here. Just for fun. We're not gonna take the trade, but look. This is definitely a possibility. And you know the stop, this would be our stop here. If price goes below here, then we have to get out. And I did a lot of backtesting in this time zone with setups like this. Sometimes it's just, yeah, look, you already have an A, B, C with equal highs here. Yeah, probably we're gonna take them out. But I lost so many trades playing inside ranges like this around the 50%. Burned my fingers too much there that I rather not. And I still believe the market is bearish for GBPUSD. And if you want to know what that indicator is, let's see. This one doesn't work. HTF power of 3. It's a very handy indicator. That's the only one I use because I like to see the whole candle, the daily candle on my screen. Shows you exactly the candle open, where price is, where the wicks of the candle already went. You see, we've been here on top, we've been here down, and it's a very indecisive candle for today. So if the candle is indecisive, so should be the trader. Just kidding, of course, but This starts to look like a nice setup too, respecting the lows, but as you see, there is a small gap. Now it's completely taken. So I don't even expect price to come back in here. Maybe give it a tap and then shoot up. Yeah, boring sometimes. Anticipation, patience, and boredom. Let's look at XRP chart again. Come on, XRP. Make us all rich. So, kill zone is almost closed. If we don't find the setup in the next 30 minutes, then probably there is none for today. And then I'll happily close the charts. No wins, no losses for the week. No trades taken. Used to have by Tuesday, used to have like 15, 10, 15 trades, 80% losses. Now I have less trades and I'm at a win rate of about 60%. So, what is better? Consistency, 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 continuity, good behavior, good rules, and a lot of psychology. Beautiful. Come on, price. Show me the money. Clearly in a correction. And the volume isn't too high. We have a higher low since yesterday. So it can be that it pushes even to higher highs. Uh, let's see if we take the risk or not. Perfect circumstances. 28 minutes to find the setup. Gonna put off the coffee machine, be back in a few minutes. The move. There we got the move up, leaving a lot of limit orders untapped. A lot of people want to put a limit here with their stops just below here, like this, or even like this. So it's a nice build-up of liquidity to go even deeper. Let's put this away. This is the position we're looking for, and prefer this would be my preference. So let's see how price reacts. This would be a double top. Come on, push that price up. And there was no fair value gap where we got this reaction. Look. So this wasn't a buy for me. Although it could have been, but caution, capital management, risk management. Let's see what happens. Let's put this fair value gap here. Guess this is gonna give us a reaction. And yeah, pretty confident in that. Although there's a double top here, an M pattern formed. Higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low, market structure shift. So, and this is really at 129, and this is at 2208, 2208. Yeah, this is gonna be the perfect sell. 22,108. That's what I'm looking for. So little volume. Boring. In the beginning, trading was so exciting. It's like every candle is like a buying, selling opportunity. Now it's more like once you see it more like a business and you take it serious and you're not playing, not gambling, not then all the fun is gone in trading, but that's just what's good. So now let's see. Whatever TP are we looking for? 20. This is all that I would be looking for if I take that position. Well, let's leave it there. And let's see on the 15 minutes. Now we have a nice push to the upside. This can be gone. All the numbers are put in correctly. There's a big risk that we are going after the gap in the third day, so Friday, Tuesday. For tomorrow, and in this gap, let's see what happens. No fear. This would be our selling point somewhere with all the confluences above the 50%. Again, I erased. I erased the wrong thing. And now we see the market tends to be bullish, but we're not afraid of that because we are looking for this type of setup now. Market doing this, tapping in here, giving us this, giving us this. So that's what I'm looking for. And we get in here and the stop, if it doesn't respect our stop, we are out. There, let's make this purple. So it's a very small, manageable stop, but I'm gonna sell at the bottom instead of at the top here. If we see this one being taken like this, drop into the liquidity, take out, then this would be our unicorn setup, but we want to be in the market before it plays out. So, still got 20 minutes, and the kill zone for me closes at 17:30, so that's 50 minutes to trade, and then we call it a day. First reaction, 5-minute chart, looking good now. Come on, push through this gap, give us the sell here. So you see what is the real risk. A 20 pip risk in case that the market explodes. Best case, it's around a 9 pip risk, but we could even take the risk of selling more here. Let's see what the market gives. Oh, damn. Let's see what the market does now. Because now I'm getting curious. Entering the bottom of the 30-minute fair value gap. but that's too soon. That's where we want to see a small reaction. The first entry never ain't the right one, so let's go to the 5. And we got a nice bullish move on H1, H4, still just trading back into the candle's liquidity. We are above the candle high open. Wait. Put this on the 15 H1 again. We got the 15 on the other screen now. And we got the 5 here. And look, the first reaction. Okay, I have to restart one of my charts. Quickly put in the numbers. Stop loss at 22,336. Perfect. Collapse this. This is the first reaction that I always say. Look, market goes up, reacts here, moves up, and then that's what we want to see. So let's be patient. Let's practice patience. And you see here, New York midnight. That's a key level too here. The 50% New York midnight above the candle, day candle open, above an old 50%, an inverted fair value gap in the golden zone. Then we have a lot of confluences, guys. And now we want to see trade. Now we want to see price on the 1 minute trade back into this gap, or maybe just on top of this candle high here. And then reverse, of course, go higher. We want to see price step in here. That's the line I want to see price react from. You see the white dotted line? That would be perfect if price reacted there. Would mitigate the liquidity of the move. So if we ever retrace a bearish move later, it has less power to react from that fair value gap. It's not a must, but it's just better. Now we're coming close to a setup. Look, respects the bullish PD arrays. As long as it respects the bullish PD arrays, it's okay. A reaction. Oh, we're going down. I'm still expecting one more push up. Although we took out the candle day high. candle day open high. Like here would be the perfect price reaction on that level. Let's just draw the fair value gap there for the people that want to see what I mean. This level, but we make it blue. And let's not extend this to the right. Let's do that manually. Look, mitigating the liquidity, bearish fair value gap taken. Lower high, bearish order block. Ooh, look. Like I said earlier in the video, this would have been a good sell already, but trades back perfectly up here, respecting the PD array. So, and you see, price is still doing this. Higher high, higher low, higher high. If price breaks here, then we can look for this. But respects perfectly the fair value gap. The wicks took all the liquidity out of here, puts more money below here. We have an inverse fair value gap here, a lower high, but I'm not convinced of this. This is for me a sell. This for me is too soon. And again, playing around a fib level. Let's see on the 3 minutes. Look, the first shoulder. That's what I mean. That's the perfect setup for me. Look how beautiful price here respects this gap. This could have even been a buy, but like I say, I don't play that game anymore. There's a small fair value gap here. Real small gap. We first want to see it go up, break here, and give us a second entry position here. So that this is mitigated is just textbook. Let's go back to the 1 minute and see what price is gonna do. Order block, no fair value gap. Come on, push price up, let us be sellers against the trend. Come on. Yes. Perfect wick. Perfect reaction here. The next candle, we want to see it even go higher. Wouldn't even be surprised if we get a wick into the 2300. just on the 22,300 here. That's why let's move the stops to 390, although we are not in a position yet. Perfect. Now we have the stop 390 here somewhere, the protection point. And this one, let's say it as it is. Look, why would we want to sell here already when this is a key level 22 180? 22 180 is the level where we want to sell. Yeah. Play around a little bit. Act like you're a fool. That's what the market likes to do. Treat us like we're fools. And we just react on what we see instead of. Uh, let's extend this a bit. It's already taken. Didn't give an immediate high volume, higher high. Gave us actually a lower high, but don't think the market is done playing for today. Oh, come on. Are we gonna see a trade or not? Come on, push that price to my target point. Show me my POY. This is my extreme POY now. You see here, if we can sell here against the purple line, that would be awesome, because then we have this as a stop. 15 pip stop, and we don't even have to wait. Then we have this level as a 7 that has to give a reaction. So, and you see what I mean? The market always does this. Oh, we're going up more. And then we get this, something like this. The H1 has one big bullish candle. Let's see the candle close. We have a candle close, an H1 candle close. Look. H1 candle. Enough liquidity inside. But we want to see it push up and form a hammer here, but we want to be sellers in the wick, and then the hammer forming here, and we only look for what? For our 10, 15 pips. Look, we would easily get them out of this move here if we can sell against the purple line. That would be an awesome trade. 30 minutes, 30 seconds, candle close. Let's go back to the 5. And now we want to see one more move and then a retrace. Beautiful. Love it. Come on, close that candle. Thank you. And now a raise up. It's too soon to sell, guys. This would be a good buying point to this fair value gap. But with the stop below here, this is what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna stick to my plan. Stick to the routine of my plan. I got a mechanical system or a mechanical based system where my intuition plays a big role of what I've seen happen in the market before at different times. And this is a perfect example of what I want to see happen. We can conclude that this fair value gap has been taken. Would have been my first sell if I was really eager to get into the market, but I'm actually not. I'm not in any way thinking, oh, I have to have a position today. I'm more thinking like, if the market offers me free money, then I will gladly take it. If the market only offers me risk and manipulation, then I'm just gonna say no thanks. Beauty of knowing what you're looking for. Perfect setup. All the confluences. Golden zone. Inversed fair value gap. Above an old 50% New York midnight. If we can get all those confluences, yeah, then it's worth the risk. Yeah. Show us what you intend. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. That's what we're looking for, guys. Take the 50% here, take this fair value gap, go up, drop already one time, manipulate. So if we get the chance to sell one here, we have to take it because there is no guarantee that we will see the second high. Can be that the second high comes here and that, that this happens. Can be too. So can happen too. So nice having control over your emotions, especially over your fear of missing out. Sorry, especially over, oh, my excuses, especially um if you control all the fears, the fear of leaving money on the table. I'm not afraid of leaving money on the table today. I'm not afraid of missing out. If the market goes and it doesn't comply to my setup, then I gladly pass and say thank you. I don't have a problem with saying, like, look, I was wrong when I was reading market structure, and that's why I missed out. Like with the long position, I agree we could have bought there. It can be that some people see it like, oh, you were wrong. I see it more like the market didn't comply to my system, but yeah, I was wrong. I could have bought there in the double bottom, but I just don't have a problem with saying I was wrong. And the fear of losing, I'm not afraid of losing either, but I like to play to win. I play to win, so when I play, then I do it under my conditions. Ah, the doggy, my little trading buddy here, already waiting for her food. What are you doing? Leave me alone. Perfect. You see, higher high, double top. That's how I've seen the market react a lot of times. So come on. Europe is already gone, so it's London and New York now. And Europe also trades GBP. Come on. Come on. Way too soon, and this was the fair value gap that we had from here. So let's put this back on just to see what's happening. Extend to the right. It's respecting that fair value gap, guys. What are we doing? Are we impulsively reacting now? Let's impulsively sell all and push the price down. Or let's impulsively all be patient, learn good habits, control your psychology, and believe in the mechanics and the rules of your systems. Look, come on, push that price up. This will be ideal. Settings. We're not in the trade yet, but you understand all what I'm looking for here. We need one more push up. See a lot of shorts already. Come on, market. Why do I say that? Because I believe there's a lot of stops of short positions here now. Stops of these shorts being trailed above here. Market taking out all this liquidity and then giving a short spooling reversal. Ooh, baby. above the 50% New York taken. Let's see how high the market is gonna push. I'm gonna take away the camera for a bit. Okay, little bit dangerous order block, 1 minute fair value gap in the golden zone. Take out the fair value gap, please continue, and then just like I'm saying, let's take this away again. For those who were watching the live earlier, you see completely price is doing what I'm saying. We want to see a little tap here again, go after this here, and then reverse and give us this. Let's leave that on the charts. It's too soon to sell. We want to see most of the liquidity out of this fair value gap being mitigated, and we want to see one more push up. See if we can take that away so that the chart is clear. Look, 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 how beautiful. Let's take this fair value gap. It's been away now. Let's see at what price we can sell. Come on, we need one more push up here. This liquidity is already taken. Yeah. There's a little liquidity left here. Doesn't matter if we get an impulsive move to the downside, we can always reframe our setup and go short from here. I'm sorry, I'm still with a cold a bit, so. But now it's just real patience. The whole 30-minute fair value gap has been taken. There's still stops above, so we want to see those stops being taken. Let me go on this chart, make it a little bigger. Yes. 22,390. Beautiful. Yeah. I know. But I'm still watching this level here before I take any decisions. We taken 100% of the 5 or the 30-minute fair value gap. Look, 100% here taken. Beautiful. This is completely gone, but I want to see this level really being disrespected. And actually could trade even into the order block. Price could even go look for the order block. I want to see what's happening on this level now. And yeah, this is, you could say, like, why don't you sell here already? At least you are in a position, because I want to have the best position ever. 22,400, 22,400. I see the 5 minutes took all the liquidity it wanted to take. I think we're still going up a bit. I got the 15 minutes here telling me I'm right. Okay. And this level is gonna be our market structure shift now. Unless, let's dive into the 1 minute. This would be the market structure shift. Unless we have a push higher, then it becomes this here. So we really want to see one more tap into this gap here, another reversal, and from here I expect some more volume to come in the market again. Look, what are we looking for here? This is all I'm looking for, this move. Gonna leave it here. I'm gonna erase it. I know what I'm looking for, so let me go to the other chart for a second, because I got another key level that I'm watching here. Now that we are so close to the 300, we are above the 100. Yeah, market. I know. We know. This is what we're looking for. And this is what we have now. Push down, push up, push down, shake the tree. Perfectly tap the bottom. Do we get the selling signal or not? Accumulation, take out the highs, and then we drop. Come on, market. If we now start to drop and we break below this here, then this is the next target area. But it's too soon. You have still a higher high, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low. That's what I'm aiming for, so The 30 minutes says that we can sell. The 5 minutes says that we can sell. But the 5 minute can say whatever the 5 minute want to say. So you see the time here. Like I said, this is a key point. We're breaking below. We have a new fair value gap here. Just didn't comply to the setup. We wanted to see price come into this inverted fair value gap and price didn't. So still playing at the purple line here, going up. Come on. Stick to the rules, stick to the system. And price is breaking now. Did it touch 180? Nope. It only touched 140. So good trading. Sticking to our system. And now this becomes. You see the market structure shift here inside. But just not convinced me. You know, if you put a price tag that you want to see being tapped and it doesn't, then it's maybe not your setup. And it's the last 9 minutes of the market for me, so only A plus or nothing now. Too careful. Yeah, maybe. But trading carefully brought me where I am. So no setup today. No A plus 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 plus. 8 minutes. Don't chase the price, guys. I'm telling you, I only get in if this zone gets tapped now and there's liquidity above. So I even might risk it to take it until this gap. Because I'm seeing what the 5 minutes is doing too, and H1. Let's go to the 30-minute chart here. Look, the 30 minutes is giving us a selling signal. I stick to my idea of sell at 180 here. And because we have this now, I would even sell at 258, 22,258. Or don't do anything stupid today. Oh, this is the 210. This is the 25. Let's see what the market brings. You still see higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low. This is still a higher low. Come on, give me that. This is still a higher high, a higher low, higher high. So let's put this on the chart again. Where did we draw this? Here somewhere. No, look, just didn't tap into the zone that I set. So London closes in 5 minutes, in 4 minutes almost. So let's see. But I think I'm not gonna trade. Just didn't comply at all. This is now the market structure shift. So we want to see price go up here, even has to give us this now, that we can use this point as a reference of a market structure shift. Equal lows. So market still in a bullish move. First bearish fair value gap and order block. Yeah, you could short from there, but let's see. Just not my setup. This for me is a key level. If this level isn't taken, then I don't want to partake in the move. Perfect respects the bearish fair value gap here, but look how little liquidity and there is no displacement. No displacement, no trade. Kill zone closed, session done. No trade. Cleaning up the charts. 2 more minutes. I'm out. I'm still gonna see how the market reacts and study time. But look, now it drops. Yeah, beautiful. Well,